Hello, who's this fella here, enjoying the sight of me bending over to pick up a 50-pence piece? Why, it's my old friend Michael Hastings, or Baron Hastings of Scaresbrick, to give him his full title. You might be thinking, what use is he to me, other than giving me a pretty good idea of what Tiger Woods will look like in 20 years' time? Well, he's an interesting chap. He used to be head of corporate social responsibility at the BBC and sits on the board of Comic Relief, Children in Need and the Fame Academy Bursary Fund. These days, he's head of corporate citizenship at KPMG, making sure the firm does good by its staff and communities. There must be something in all this. KPMG's just won Best Big Company to Work For in the Times 2008 poll. His point is this is a whole new way to choose and measure your employer, and gives you new conversation points with them, more ways to prove your worth. So listen and win.
Corporate social responsibility is the opportunity every individual has, working within an organisation, at whatever level, the highest to the lowest, to be a positive contributor to the needs of the community around them, the needs of the community in their nation, and the needs of the community in the wider world. The incentives are largely to do with the sense of delight that the person working in an organisation, company, firm, corporation feels at their participation in, or their gift towards, of themselves, of their time, of their skills, of their resources, and the sense of pride they feel that their company is involved in this initiative. So corporations have a role, individuals within corporations have a role, and it's about what is the connection between the company's commitment, the company's impact, and the individuals within the company. So if you come into a work environment that connects you with the world where you want to see solutions delivered, you're going to feel this work environment is something that's about my whole person. That work is transformed from being the duty of the function I must do into the opportunity to make a powerful difference in the wider world around me. I think any one of the big FTSE companies is utterly and expectantly approachable on corporate responsibility. They would expect to be prodded, to be pushed, to be asked, to be challenged. I would rather see that if people are constructing their resumes, their CVs for the future, when they list the things that they're good at, and very often you see it's kind of music, or it's sport, or it's theatre, or something like that, all of which is important. I'd like to see people who say that they've gone and spent something of their year off working in Kenya in a network of schools to support children who are orphaned as a result of AIDS. Don't put them under my bit of corporate social responsibility, but put them in the same way as you'd say, I love walking, or I love the theatre. I love making a difference. We've had downturns in the last 25 to 30 years, and corporate social responsibility has not been literally thrown out of the window. When the upturn comes and you need to get people back, and the best people, the most skilled people, are going to be looking at the companies that kept going, the companies who are consistent, who really said we care and followed through on that care. So I'm not convinced, because there's no sign of any change in the investment corporations are making or the commitments that leaders are making on these issues. In fact, they're becoming more prevalent. Well, I think we've moved from philanthropy, corporate philanthropy, and the giving of money into a much more strategic approach about understanding impact and the gifting of time and the investment of time, right the way through to big global dilemmas like climate change and environmental responsibility. And the next area that is being talked about in this rapid movement of corporate citizenship strategy through corporations is the role of corporations in conflict resolution, i.e. investment that companies can make in troubled areas of the world to provide jobs, safety and security. Politics needs more of the skills of business, and business needs more of the sense of purpose of politics. And those two things can learn from one another.